What's up, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and it continues to be E3. This is my coverage of the Nintendo press conference for E3 2015. There are not enough hours in the day, and I am still worn the hell out from last night, but the show must go on. The show continues. Let's talk a little bit about what Nintendo showed in their Nintendo Direct this morning. They started off with Miyamoto and Reggie and Iwata as these creepy puppet things, and it kind of plays off what they did last year with like the Robot Chicken stuff. Nintendo continues to be like, well, let's just make things that people are going to make memes out of on the internet. Let's just appeal to the internet as much as possible because this Direct is only being shown on the internet. And I don't have anything against that. That's kind of their weird, strange thing. I don't know who's in charge of that, but I think it is pretty funny whenever they do it. But they started off using that to introduce and confirm once again Star Fox, which is now being called Star Fox Zero for the Wii U, coming out. When is that coming out? This year? This holiday, it is coming out. And found out in the Treehouse stream after the press conference that the campaign is being developed by Platinum Games, and apparently Platinum Games is doing a lot of shit right now. They're doing Scalebound for Xbox One. They're doing a Transformers game for Activision. They're doing this Star Fox Zero campaign, and there was a fourth thing. They're doing a new Nier. They announced in the Square Enix conference that happened after Nintendo. So that's four things happening from Platinum, and apparently some other Wii U thing, Project Guard, they're also working on. So just everything was Platinum. Anyway, moving on immediately into Amiibos. Guess what? They're going to make two Amiibos, Bowser and DK, for Skylanders, and they're going to be Skylanders and Amiibo, and you like twist the base to kind of do which RFID chip is going to read into the system, and that's sure, whatever, okay. The real question is, will you be able to find them on store shelves? What the fuck? We had some new game territory in here with Zelda Triforce Heroes for the 3DS. It is basically the Four Swords Adventures in the Link Between Worlds visual stylings, but instead of having four heroes, you've got three, because they explained when they had three of them on each other's shoulders that you couldn't have four because I was too tall. That was a weird little explanation, but it's going to have online multiplayer, and I would obviously assume, local multiplayer. I don't know how that would handle in any theoretical single player, but I didn't play enough Four Swords Adventures to even ever find out, so. But moving along with the handheld Zelda train, there is the confirmation with the leak that happened a couple of days ago of Hyrule Warriors coming to 3DS. The Tecmo Koei Dynasty Warriors Zelda mashup is going to have additional characters from Wind Waker, and then if you buy that version on 3DS, you can transfer those characters to the Wii U version of Hyrule Warriors, and they're calling it Hyrule Warriors Legends, and that's next year. That's spring. So we did get a Metroid announcement in this Direct, but it might not be the Metroid announcement that you or I actually want. It is Metroid Prime Federation Force, and as some speculated in the Nintendo World Championship, Blast Ball is actually Metroid Prime Blast Ball. I'm not sure that's going to be in the same package, but they're both on the 3DS, and it kind of looks like a sequel to Metroid Prime Hunters. It's got 4-player co-op, and obviously Blast Ball is that 3-on-3, so your hopes of a new 2D Metroid, not happening. Then it kind of moved into the Japanese part of the show. We saw that Fire Emblem If in Japan is going to be called Fire Emblem Fates in the US, and I'd seen a press deal saying they're actually going to go with the 2-game concept, much like Pokemon, over here in the US. I'm actually surprised. Like, obviously, I understand that being a 2-game thing in Japan because Japan, but for the US, it's kind of surprising. Perhaps they're overestimating how much Fire Emblem is going to sell here, but good on them. But speaking of which, Fire Emblem versus Shin Megami Tensei, or vice versa, we got a new trailer for that is coming out next year on the Wii U. That game is anime as fuck, so I don't know how to think about that, but at least they didn't announce any amiibo for it, is all I gotta say. And then it moves right into Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is already out in Japan and is now coming out in the US in December. So moving away from the super anime stuff, we get into Animal Crossing, and they showed more of Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer for the 3DS. They showed off those leaked out 4 Animal Crossing amiibo. It's like Isabella and Tom Nook and KK Slider and somebody else. But speaking of those Animal Crossing amiibo, we moved on to the Wii U game, which is not Animal Crossing proper for the Wii U. It is some weird festival game that uses the amiibo, and it's kind of a party game like Mario Party. It kind of had like a board game thing, but it didn't show any mini games. And the winner is whoever is the most happy at the end. I don't know. They really didn't go into enough depth to understand what the hell they were talking about. But there is an Animal Crossing product that uses this Animal Crossing amiibo for the Wii U, and that is happening this year, 2015. That's just going down. We got a confirmed release date for Yoshi Woolly World, the Yarn Yoshi game, which is coming out in like Europe like next month, but it's coming out in the US October 16th. We got a full confirmation of Yokai Watch for the 3DS. That's kind of like a Pokemon game, but with ghosts. It's been out. It's been a franchise in Japan for a while, and we're getting like the first game. There's been like 3 of them in Japan. We're getting the first game this holiday season. Then, quite possibly, the most surprising announcement of this press deal is that they are combining the Mario and Luigi RPG series with Paper Mario and calling it Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. All I can think of is The Miz and those dumbass Paper Jams commercials for that dumbass thing during pay-per-views. But that game's happening next year. They move right into more Mario. Mario Tennis is back. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash for the Wii U 2015. Hopefully that game's going to have plenty of Waluigi. And then they close the show out with Mario Maker, which is out September 11th of this year. Mario Maker still looks baller as fuck. All the stuff I showed at the Nintendo World Championships look fantastic. And I am super excited to actually play Mario Maker. But I'm not going to Best Buy this year. Usually I've been to Best Buy every year for the Nintendo experience. But most years they've had multiple games. This year, they're only having Mario Maker, and honestly, driving an hour away to go stand in line for 2 hours to play just Mario Maker, to me, is not worth the trip. And then there was like a montage of like, hey, here's all this, Mario stuff, and here's everyone who loves Mario because it's the 30th anniversary of Mario, and that is a fantastic thing. And then there was like Mario dubstep, and it was just kind of like, all right, you guys can go away now. Like, you had this cool thing with your puppets, and then it ended up with dubstep, so I don't fucking know. I'm an old man, but the one thing they did not have at this press conference that they had a trailer for after the press conference is the continued fact that we are getting that new Fatal Frame game, and it's called Fatal Frame Maiden of Black Water, and that is coming out this fall, and I am super excited to get a new Fatal Frame game, and it's coming out in English because obviously Fatal Frame 4 for the Wii did not come out here in English. Obviously the fans translated it, but it didn't come out here in English, which is kind of bullshit. Anyway, not a whole lot of third-party stuff here. That kind of showed Skylanders. That was like their one third-party game in this thing, and then like they don't have any third-party stuff. And then they don't have, like, outside of Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem for the Wii U, like, what else? What else did they announce for the Wii U that's coming out next year? Are they just going to cut off the Wii U? Be like, nope, we're just going to the NX. There was a passing mention of the NX. They didn't mention the console Wii U version of Zelda at all. And they already said previously that we're not talking about that. We're not mentioning that at our conference. We're not obviously covering that because it got delayed, etc., etc., but, I mean, like, not even a, hey, here's Zelda, but not even any of that stuff. So, kind of, it was an okay conference. Overall, I thought it was decent. There were some games in there, obviously, I want to play, that I'm going to buy, that I'm going to play. Anyway, that's going to do it for my press conference coverage, because I kind of was half asleep during that whole Square Enix insanity, and I watched it. It was alright, but not a whole lot that I want to actually talk about from that stuff. So, that's going to do it for my press conference coverage. Stay tuned to this channel. I got like a bunch more of those demos for the Nintendo indie stuff to record maybe today, but probably not because I need a fucking nap. I'm exhausted. And then I do want to do coverage of the 2 early access games that are out on Xbox One as of yesterday, The Long Dark and that space game that I can't think of the name of. I'm fucking exhausted. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't. Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous. So I'm gonna try to do those 2 videos, and then if anything else comes out, if any other demos hit or drop, or hey, here's a beta played right now, certainly I will attempt to cover it right here on this channel. So stay tuned for that. I should hopefully be starting my Let's Play of Lego Jurassic tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, then definitely Thursday. It all depends on the timing and my voice holding out, etc., etc. I need to go buy some more caffeine because I am just like, I need a nap. Anyway, enough rambling. Thank you for sticking around and you watched all these videos. You are the fucking best. We crossed 15,000 subscribers, so obviously these videos aren't going to do 15,000 views, but certainly all of you, I am super grateful for the 15,000 people who I have on this channel, subscribe to this channel. You're awesome. I'm exhausted. That's E3, motherfucking E3 2015. I am Attack Slug, and I will see you next time, and every time, and stuff and things right here on this channel. And I'm out.